So I'll just quickly tell you the structure of today's Zoom. We'll start off with the product presentation. I'll tell you what the product is, how does it work, how does these algorithms work, how you can automate your trading on your own Binance account, and how you can make money through trading. Post that, we'll touch some sides on the plan, on the business plan that UnTrade is offering to work as an affiliate, as a referral marketer. We'll touch bases on that and see how you can earn passive income just by promoting UnTrade. Post that, I'll show you some of our live accounts, the strategies that have been running on our live Binance account so that you can see that whatever data is being shown on the app resembles same as that on the Binance account as well. After that, we'll take up the questions. Whatever questions that come across your head, please save them for the end of this presentation. We'll do a quick 15-minute question and answer session and cater to all the questions and queries that you have throughout the presentation. So yes, I guess we should start in the next 1 minute, just one more minute, and we'll start off. Please share the link across. Let your friends and let your guests join as well so that they can understand how UnTrade can act as a partner in making financial freedom, how UnTrade can help you in automating your trading needs, how you can multiply your Bitcoins on automation through UnTrade. So yes, let us start. People will keep on joining. Let us not waste more time. Let us quickly start off. My screen must be visible now to everyone. So hi guys, very good evening to all. I'm Karan Sharma. I'm the co-founder and chief operating officer at UnTrade. So before I tell you more about the product, let me start off with how we started UnTrade. So all the founding team that we have, I'll show you all the faces that are behind building this product. So we all were facing too much problems when we were trading manually. We were trapped in the emotional indexes and didn't knew how to navigate the market's highs and lows. And that is how we came up with an idea of a platform like UnTrade, where you can automate all your trading needs, get free from the emotional indexes, and trade emotion free through machines by an automated system that is UnTrade. So UnTrade is a financial product. It comes with a disclaimer. It is written very clearly. Please go through it in the presentation, the disclaimer and the terms and conditions of UnTrade app. Now let me introduce you to UnTrade. What is UnTrade? UnTrade is an automated trading and investment platform which is built specifically for the crypto markets. Now, many of you may ask, why just crypto markets? Why not Forex? Why not stock markets? Why not any other asset type? So, to answer this, the highest performing asset class in the past 10 years, in the past decade, has been Bitcoin. And our motto, our objective at UnTrade is to beat the benchmark returns of Bitcoin and provide you with some alpha returns which can be generated through our trading strategies. So, what is UnTrade again? It is an automated trading and investment platform built specifically for the crypto markets. And also in crypto markets, we just trade on Bitcoin, which is the king of crypto, the first cryptocurrency. We just trade on Bitcoin on your own exchange account. So, your funds lie in your own Binance account. Soon we'll be coming up with Bybit as well. So, many of our French speaking friends our friends from US, Canada, they're not able to access Binance futures. So we are coming up with Bybit next month. So your fund lies in your own exchange account. You just give UnTrade app a API trading permission to trade on futures. So that is how it works. Let us understand what are the fundamentals that UnTrade is built on and what do we offer with these fundamentals. So UnTrade as a platform on investor side is based on two fundamentals. One is a quantitative approach wherein we apply mathematical and statistical models on the OHLC data of Bitcoin. What is this OHLC data? OHLC data is the open high low close data of Bitcoin, which is stored in a candlestick. So whether you trade manually or algorithmically, you need to understand charts and technicalities. So this OHLC data is basically the open high low close data of a candle, and we apply some mathematical models to derive profitability onto Bitcoin's data. that this part is known as an algorithm. So algorithm is one part, and above it there's another fundamental, which is an automated trading system, which you can call a bot or maybe a robo. What it does, the algorithm triggers the logic whether you have to buy or you have to sell, and the bot just executes it in all the user accounts. So these two fundamentals build the backbone of UnTrade. Now, what do we offer? We offer advanced algorithmic trading, automated trading at your fingertips. And when I say automated, it is 100% automated. You just have to bind your exchange accounts API, follow a strategy as per your risk appetite, and that's all. Just by clicking a follow button, everything is automated. All the targets booking, stop loss cutting, everything is done by the algorithm in a quantitative manner. You don't have to do anything manually. We offer instant withdrawals, whether it's your fuel money or whether it's your referral or working income. Everything is instantly withdrawable 24/7. We offer seamless integration with major exchanges. Right now it's Binance, next in line in Bybit. Then we have coming up with Coinbase, KuCoin, OKX, CoinDCX, Delta, and whatnot. Then we offer lastly loss recovery with Delta. What is this Delta? We'll talk about this feature later in the presentation. Now let's understand, I've been talking too much about these algorithms and strategies. So how are these algorithms built? Who builds them? And why should we trust these algorithms? So the way we've launched this UnTrade investor side app for you guys. We have been running this quant trading platform, which is another vertical of our company. This is the platform where these algo traders and quant traders come from throughout the globe and build algorithms and strategies for us and our users. So this platform was launched 1.5 years back, and right now we have 900 plus quant professionals who are actively coding and creating algorithms on our platform. Our work at UnTrade, the inside team at UnTrade, is to make sure the algorithms being deployed on that platform are heavily tested, very well vetted, and made market fit before they come to our investors. So how do we make sure that these are tested well? So let's look at the testing funnel that we observe, that we follow. So these algo traders, they come to the platform and code the algorithm as per their trading logic, whatever their trading logic may be. Post that, it is backtested on the data of Bitcoin from 2018 to 2022, and our backtesting engine assesses any algorithm on 27 different backtesting parameters. If everything looks good, the efficiency of this algorithm is good in the backtesting period, we take it into the next phase, which is front run simulation, where we run the same algo in a simulated order book environment on the data of Bitcoin from 2023 to the latest data that is available till date. Once we achieve similar results in this simulation phase, we take it to the next phase where we start a paper trading account. We don't invest our capital yet because we are not yet satisfied. So we just start a paper trading account and let the algo run on it through APIs for the next 3 months. In this 3 month period, we observe the algo and see how it is actually executing the orders as per the logic. So we look for coherence matching. We match 5 parameters of the trade being placed in that account and the same parameters for that particular trade generated by the algorithm's backtest logic in the backtest log. So we look for these 5 parameters: entry and exit prices, entry and exit timestamps, and the direction of trade. If everything goes well, then we start a live trading account. We deploy our own capital and test the same things in a live environment. When everything looks good, that is when we expose this algo to our investors. So with this entire testing funnel in place, it takes an algorithm at least 4 to 5 months to clear the entire testing phase and come live on the investor side app. This is one of our algos, Omega, that we'll be launching in a couple of weeks. It is not yet live for our investors. It is live for us. We have tested it in our live accounts as well. We'll be soon going live with this algorithm. I'll talk much about this once we are live with it. So now, right now, we have two algorithms live. One is bars and the other one is endurance. All these algos work only on Bitcoin pair. Now, how do you select an algorithm for your account? So you need to understand the metrics that I'll be showing. Post that, you'll be able to decide which algo is the best one for you and which algo should you follow in your UnTrade account. So this is bars 1x. 1x means it runs on a 1x leverage. It works specifically for the BTC pair, Bitcoin USDT pair, with a win rate of 54%. It means that out of 100 trades, 54 trades would be profitable and 46 times you'll be booking losses. But don't get worried here. Whenever we are booking losses 46 times, we are booking an average loss of 3.7%. But on the winning 54 times, we are booking an average profit of 12.33%. The risk to reward for this particular strategy is sitting good at 1 is to 3.27. So when you're losing 1, and when you're gaining 3.27. This is how, with a win rate of 54%, this particular strategy bars has been able to generate 70x of your capital with a trade to trade compounding approach over the last 4.5 years. Out of the past 18 quarters, this has been profitable 14 times, and in 4 quarters, this has booked losses. But even with 4 losing quarters, this has systematically grew your capital to 7,000% with the compounding approach. If we talk about the static annualized returns for bars 1x, they range between 100 to 160% every year. Against this, the maximum risk to your capital is 21.4%. This is the maximum drawdown you can see at any given point of time. The average drawdowns, the average losses range from 3 to 15%. But with drawdowns, there is a time to recovery. You will never be liquidated if you are following bars on 1x. And why do I say so? If let's take an example. If I long Bitcoin, if the strategy is long Bitcoin, bars is running on a long side of BTC right now. It has longed on 60,000 something. Now, when will this position get liquidated? It will get liquidated if Bitcoin price goes to zero. Now ask yourself, do you think Bitcoin can go to zero? I say it's a clear no. So there's no chance of liquidation. There's only drawdowns, and with drawdowns, there's a time to recovery. So any strategy that you follow, you have to look for just 3 metrics. What is the maximum risk to your capital? That is 21% here. That is the maximum drawdown. What is the time to recovery? If the account goes into risk, how long would it take to become profitable again without asking you to add any new capital? That is the time to recovery. Will you be able to sit tight on these losses for this much time? If yes, you can go with this strategy. And the third metric is annualized return. How much annualized return can you expect if you're following this strategy? That is 100 to 160% for bars. You can see it for all the strategies on the investor side app very clearly. There's just 3 metrics that you need to understand before following any strategy. Now let's look at the compounded statistics of quarterly distribution of this particular strategy. This is the P&L column for this bars 1x. You see there are 4 losing quarters, as I mentioned, minus 17 here, minus 10 here, minus 0.8 here, and minus 20 the first quarter of this year. So if you as a user would have joined UnTrade and followed this strategy in this quarter, what you would have found, entire 3 months you're sitting and you've booked a loss of 17%. Whoa, this algo is not doing anything. This is not doing profits. This is not making me money. But let me clear one thing here, my friend. An algorithm or a trading strategy doesn't generate money in the first go. It might be possible that you would have entered in this quarter particularly and you would have made 205% of your profits. But if you enter here and you lose hope in the first quarter, you're doing it wrong. Trading is not a 1 month or a 1 quarter game. You have to stick to your trading strategy for at least 9 to 12 months, at least a year, to see the entire trading strategy work in your benefit. If you don't get disheartened and don't leave this strategy here, see the next quarter gives you 205%, then a 10% and a 90%. Again, a 10% negative quarter, but a 30% ahead of that. Then 0.8 flat negative, 60% in the next quarter. So after seeing these stats, you should understand you shouldn't judge a strategy just by a month or quarter of trading. You should at least stick to 2 to 3 quarters so that you can see the benefits of algo trading happening in your account. Now, bars on a 2x leverage, the maximum risk is 40%, time to recovery is 46 days on an average. But The annualized returns range between 200 to 300% on bars 2x. On bars 3x, it's 56% drawdown. If you are a heavy risk taker, if you can see your capital going down to at least 56%, then this strategy is for you. But there's a time to recovery. If you can sit tight with this loss for this time, you can see great exponential benefits, profits happening in your account. So these are the three metrics, as I said, you need to see, you need to understand your risk appetite before following any strategy. Now, that's our founding team. Ayush Khaitan is the founder and chief executive officer at UnTrade. I am Karan Sharma, your host for the evening, and I'm the co founder and chief operating officer at UnTrade. The entire sales and distribution, I take care of it. Naveen, he's the head of our director of engineering. He's the Chief Technical Officer, our CTO, he heads the technical department, the developers and the app developers, everything. Then we have Harsh Badoria, who's the head of quant and trading desk. The entire algorithmic trading testing plus optimizations and monitoring is under Harsh. Then we have Rahul Bhatia. He's the chief marketing officer. He's an ex-Binance employee. You would have heard him a couple of days back, day before yesterday. He was taking the live presentation for all our international viewers as well. Then we have Abhishek. He's the head of product and strategy, having great experience in Microsoft and FlitPay. He's heading the product department at UnTrade. Now let's move to the referral side of things. Now let's understand how you can make passive income just by promoting UnTrade. There are certain questions which you should ask before getting involved with UnTrade. If any of these questions are a yes to you, then UnTrade is the best solution and the right stop for you in this trading and investment journey. Now, there are two types of incomes that we charge our users. One is a $150 annual subscription, and above it, we charge a 30% profit commission whenever you are making profits. So now let's come back to the first slide where I told you that I'll talk about delta. Now, what is delta? I said that in profits we charge 30%. But what happens when there are losses? I've been showing you so many losses happening. So whenever there are losses, we set off your losses with delta. How do we do that? So if you started with $1,000 worth Binance trading account, your $1,000 on your Binance account, and you subscribe to any of our strategies, let's take an example. You made a 50% return. Your capital grew to 1,500 in over a period of time. By this time, when you made $500 of profit, we've already charged you 30%, which is $150. Now, the next trade, you book a loss of $200. What happens now? Now, we give you the delta of exact amount that is being made loss by the strategy. So if $200 is a loss made by strategy, you'll get a delta of $200 in your UnTrade app. This delta is basically a store credit. It ensures that we only charge you profit commissions once you are 100% profitable. So once delta comes back to zero, when will it come back to zero? When you have made $200 again in your Binance account through the algo trading. When you are in break even, then we'll start charging you again. Unless you are making profits, unless you are not making profits, we don't charge you anything. Whenever there are losses, we set it off with delta and make sure that we only earn when you are earning. So let's come back to the referral side of things. On $150 worth of annual subscription, you get $30 direct income on your first referral. That is 20% of the fees that company is charging. Now let's look at the generation plan. You join UnTrade, you invite a guest, a friend to the platform, you get $30 straight. When you have made 2 directs and a team of 20, you qualify for Sapphire rank. And once you have come to Sapphire rank, you get $40 for every direct sponsor that you are bringing to the platform. With ranking up also starts your gap and generational income. If someone from your team is sitting at a Jade rank and he has made a sponsor, so he will receive $30 on this sponsor, and you being Sapphire will get the difference, that is $10 from the teammates sponsor. So this is how gap commission works. For Ruby, it is 4 direct, a team size of 75, and 2 Sapphires in different legs. Then you qualify for Ruby and you get $45 reward for every direct sponsor that you do. This goes on to Crown Diamond, which is our highest achievement. With only 15 directs and a team of 100,000 people, you can get up to $80 on direct sponsors after reaching Crown Diamond. Now let's talk about trading profit income. As I said, company charges a 30% profit commission on every profitable trade. Out of this, 50% is distributed directly to 20 levels without any condition. So you'll get earnings of trading profit income from up to your 20th level. This is an example just to show how this works. You can please have a look at this PDF after this presentation. Now let's look at the rank up rewards. Every time you rank up, every time you qualify for a different rank, you get instant cash rewards. When you qualify for Sapphire, you get $300. Ruby, you get $850. On becoming Topaz, you get $3,000 instantly, or an Apple ecosystem delivered at your place. If you become Emerald, you get $9,000 or a Rolex watch worth the same price. For Diamond, you get $25,000. Green Diamond, you get $85,000. And this is instantly claimable. As soon as you become Green Diamond, you can withdraw it instantly into any of your wallets. Blue Diamond, $160,000. Black Diamond, $320,000, or a villa worth the same price in Dubai. And the final achievement in UnTrade, the highest achievement in UnTrade as of now is Crown Diamond, for which you achieve $650,000 or a Ferrari worth the same price. Now let's look at the royalty income. Royalty income works every quarter. When you reach rank 7 to rank 10, you qualify for the royalty income. Royalty comes from the global subscription sales, the $150 bought sales on a global level. Every quarter, 10% of that global sales is reserved for royalty. When you become rank 7 Green Diamond, you qualify for 4% of the royalty of that particular quarter. If you are 4 Green Diamonds, this pool will be shared amongst you 4. The same goes with Blue Diamond for 3%, Black Diamond for 2%, and Crown Diamond for 1%. Now, as I said, we take a trade to trade compounding approach. If you don't withdraw your profits from your Binance account and let it compound, you can see the magic of compounding happening in your own account. Why choose UnTrade? The custody of your trading capital, your funds lie in your own account, your own Binance account. You have 100% control over your funds and trading strategies all the time. Trading is done only in Bitcoin pair. There's regular monitoring and optimizations of the algorithms being done on the back end by our team to limit the drawdowns. There is no fixed ROI or guarantee, like not a daily fixed ROI plan or a monthly fixed ROI plan. This is real trading happening in your account. You can see a minimum of 100% to 500% annualized returns. So the returns here are annualized. I've been saying it in my entire presentation. You will make money, but you have to stick for a year on a trading strategy to make money. Trading is not a get rich overnight quick type of a scheme. It is a sustainable wealth building model. And when done correctly through automated machines. So we call UnTrade a lean, mean money making machine. Why do we call that? Because it is doing 100% of your task. It is an automated machine. And it makes sure that you are in a steady wealth building model. You don't have to take stress of trading. You don't have to worry about anything. Everything is done automated. Terms of agreement, the $150 worth subscription is valid for 1 year. If you are satisfied with the services, you have to renew it to continue the services. To start off trading in your Binance account, you need to start with at least $200. Post that, once you are satisfied with the services, the strategies, you can definitely scale up your capital. You can scale up as much as you want. There's no upper limit. To get onboarded, you can download our app from the Play Store. The iOS users can use our web app on the Safari. The subscription amount is non-refundable. We've been traveling across India, doing road shows across the country, and we've got huge response in India. We even participated in the Money Expo last month, where we almost exposed our brand to more than 10,000 investors from India and abroad. A huge round of applause for our Ruby rank holders, Mr. R.S. Yadav and Dr. Abrar Ahmed Khan from India. They've qualified for Ruby last week and they are doing a phenomenal job on ground. So, a huge round of applause for these both gentlemen. We have a dedicated Q&A session for our users on Sunday where all the founders like me sit in front of you and we answer all your questions, all your queries that you have regarding the product. That's all. Do follow our channels. Do subscribe our WhatsApp and Telegram to keep on receiving all the updates regarding product. Now let's have a look. Let me quickly share a live account and show you how trading is being done on a Binance account. So yes, that's my screen. This is the account of UnTrade bars. It runs on a 1x leverage. So this is a bars 1x account. I started this account on 15th of July with $9,000. And after 2 months of trading, 2 months and 3 days, almost 63 days of trading, bars is sitting at a profit of 26% on 1x leverage. If we see the stats of the same strategy on a 3x leverage, just multiply it by 3, you'll be sitting at somewhere around more than 78%. So with 1x leverage, low risk, the bars strategy is already made 26% over a period of 63 days. Now let's look at the current trade which is going on. This is a long trade on Bitcoin 1x. The current trade is running in a negative 1.54%. So I'm very excited to show the negative trades at first because as a trader, as an investor at UnTrade, you need to be very clear and you need to understand you cannot always win. There are losing trades, there are winning trades, but when we look at the position history, you will notice that the winning amounts are quite larger as compared to the losing amount. So I started this account on 15th of July. The first trade was a 11.5% positive trade on the long side, then a long side 0.5%, then a short side trade. See, a short side trade. We shorted the market and captured almost 7,000 points of BTC's move and a 9.5% profit booked here. Then we booked a loss of 1.5, 1.6%, then a mere profit of 0.1%, then a loss of 0.4%, 3.5% positive on the long side, 4.5% positive on the short side. Then we have this current trade at 1.54% negative. This was running positive 3% yesterday. But yeah, the markets are very volatile. We have FOMC meeting today. Let's see where this goes. So the trade on endurance currently is running on endurance 3x. It's running at a profit of 18%. It was opened at somewhere around 57,000. So yes, these are the two trading strategies which are live. We are going live with Omega very soon. Thank you so much for hearing very patiently what I said. Now let's open the house for questions. Please raise your hands. Whoever has a question, any question regarding the product, the plan, the trade, strategies, I'll be more than happy to answer. Please raise your hand, guys, and I shall unmute you. Yes, we have Mr. Mehul. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Where are you speaking from?
From Mumbai.
Great. Yes, sir.
I had a question. Supposedly, I am not withdrawing any amount from a Binance account, and there is a loss trade. In that scenario, what happens? Am I being recovered with Delta in that case also?
No. Sir, what happened? Delta recovery is basically making sure that you only pay us when you are in profits. We are not paying off your losses again with Delta. So let me clear the Delta concept again for all the users. Delta works whenever there are losses, the amount of loss is given to you as Delta so that we make sure unless you make the profit again in your Binance account by this algo, you don't pay us any profit commissions. Once you have recovered from all your losses, that is when we charge the profit commission. So Delta is that.
Okay. So whenever there is a loss, naturally you pass on the Delta, and whenever there are profits of that amount, that Delta is removed out.
Delta is removed out, and if the profit goes further, that is when we start charging you again.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.